Good morning. Woke up this morning about 6, well before daylight. I was gonna get in the stand, and I mean the wind was blowing, and it's still blowing a little bit. Comes gust. Deer don't like that. It destroys two of their senses, their smell and hearing. So I'm gonna sit here a little while. I didn't want to get in the stand and have my scent blow all over the place either. So I may just kind of ease off into the woods out there, just sit down a little while. Get out there where I jumped that deer up. I know it's bedded down out there because it was up in the middle of the day and they wasn't running. Well, it was before the middle of the day, late morning. And it's moonlight night most of the night, so they're running mostly at night. It's just in the middle of the day they get up and they go to water. They might grab a little bit snack. But anyway, they mostly running at night. And but I came out. You never know. You know, it's a lottery. You never know. So a little cool this morning. Had to put up a little sweater. It just wind's cold. Temperature's only about 50, but wind's just got a little chill in it. Especially when you're used to 95 and heat index 100. But anyway, on hammock. Well, I really like that hammock. If you guys ain't got one, you need to get one. It's a little cool, but when they got that tarp almost to the ground, it cut out a lot of that convection, and I think that's what it's called, convection, where you get cold underneath. It sucks your body heat. You get the wind draft underneath you. But you get it low to the ground and put that tarp to the ground, that second tarp. It does pretty good, especially when you got that military sleep system in there. That helps out quite a bit. But anyway, I don't know. I'm gonna sit here a little while and see what the wind does, and I may just kind of ease out there, like I said, and sit down. Ain't much harm in it. Anyway, last night I had it was too dark to film, but this is what I ate last night. Coleman's Teton barbecue teriyaki, $1. See that Walmart sticker? $1. For $1, it wasn't bad. You put a little meat in there and put a little more spices, and it would have been fantastic. But it wasn't bad like it was. It really wasn't. It was warming, filling. So you get any of those on sale for $1, grab you a bunch of them. But anyway, I'm gonna sit here and see what happens. But it's already 8 o'clock. I think I'm gonna ease on out there and just sit down on the stump. Can't stand this sitting in camp not doing anything. I'm here to hunt. I ain't here to sit. Alright, hang with me. Okay, right over here. I'll show you. That tree has got them overcup acorns that the deer is just chewing up, so I'm going to train the camera over there and then put it on standby. See what happens. I'm probably about 25-30 yards from it. Well, it's 9 o'clock. I've been in there about an hour. Saw one little old gray squirrel. And we call them little cat squirrels. I mean, they're just little bitty things. Oh, like a tree rat. But ain't enough meat on them hard to water with. Otherwise, I just popped him. A little 22 at camp meat, but I'm not that hungry yet. Gonna head on back to camp and get ready for the hunt. I think the wind's trying to die down a little bit, so the afternoon hunt is supposed to be the peak time, so let's get ready for that. Stick with me. This, folks, is what we call a water vine. I have cut them in two. You've seen them on videos of people cutting them in two and getting water out of them, but it's kind of destructive. So what I want to do is show you this cup here. Just my Canterbury and Canteen Shop stainless steel cook kit. Put a yellow one. Now I saw this. It's called tapping the vine. I've seen them do trees and things like that, but I saw Bushcraft on Fire tap a grapevine, and it's less destructive to the vine. Of course, if you cut it in two, then of course it is very destructive. And I don't like doing that, so we're going to try to tap this one. Let me move everything around to where maybe you can see what I'm doing here. So hang with me. Okay, all I've done is just cut a green elm twig and just going to debark it. Of course, bark is where you get all your bad taste and bacteria and stuff. So just debark it and put a point on it. Okay, and then we'll drill a hole in the bottom of this. Until water comes out. Hopefully water comes out. And then one thing it did say is cut. Above it. Well, that's sure not working. Well, we're going to put the stick in there anyway and see what happens. I think I'll show you when I move the camera here, but when I hacked above it, I think it's just about dead. So, in theory, what happens is the water follows the stick and drips off the end of the stick into your cup. So let's see what happens. Let me move the camera around. Yeah, that's where I notched above it, and it's kind of looks a little rotten in there. Matter of fact, it's even dry. There's not much water in it, so may not get anything, but that's how it's done. See, there's a stick, and it just drips into the cup, just like that. So we'll see what happens. But as what I can remember, that's how they did it. And it's certainly less destructive than cutting the vine down, that's for sure. So we'll come back and see what happens. Just a little tidbit. When I'm hunting out of a stand, a tree stand, especially the climbing stands, they're pretty narrow. So you don't want anything hanging off your belt, your knives or anything like that. I usually have a saw that I stick in my boot, the top of my boot, especially when I'm first climbing a tree, so I can saw off any limbs that I may come across. And I also, in my other boot, keep a little 22 with shot in it. It's a single action, so before you say, well, the hammer come back and shoot your foot off, well, not really, because the hammer's hidden down in the boot. Move the camera down, I'll show you. See, the hammer's way down in the boot, so ain't nothing gonna hit it. And I just do that in case I'm coming back from a stand and see a squirrel and I want a squirrel for lunch or dinner or whatever. So that's the only reason I carry the little 22. It has shot in it. It doesn't have solid lead in it. But the knife, unless you want to carry it in your pack and carry a pack, I just stick it down in my pocket. Just like this. See, it's attached to my belt. It's down in my pocket so it doesn't rattle around on anything. And if I was to pull it out, that's what it looked like. It's just a dangler shoe. But stick it down in my pocket. That's why I wear pants with big pockets. Not only you can carry a bunch of stuff, but you also get that out of your way and it doesn't hang on anything and doesn't bind, and it's still right there in case you need it. So, you know, just a little bit of trick that I've discovered hunting out of deer stands. They, especially when they make them too narrow. I'm not too wide, it's just they're too narrow. But you can't have anything hanging off of you. It clinks and binds, and if it's leather, it rubs up against the metal and it squeaks. And at least a little bit of noise, you guys know that deer is gone. So try to cover it up as much as possible. And I don't want to take a very big pack with me, so I put as much as I can in my pockets and on my belt. And carry a small pack up in the tree with me. Just a little bit of water, stuff like that. I can't wear my belt, of course. Got all your stuff on it and it's bulky too, so I usually leave it in the boat if I'm going to my stand in the boat. So anyway, that's it. We're going to get in the stand here in a little while. First I'm going to eat me a snack or something and get ready. Alright, we're back in the stand. It is about 5 minutes to 10, so stay in the stand till about 2:30, somewhere over there. Back it up and go into camp and get something to eat. So, be here a while. That's the slough where they're getting a drink. And move the camera over a little bit. You can see a hog wall right there. Hopefully that will get you in the shot if one comes through there. Fingers crossed. Well, it's about 4:45. I've been in here since 10. I think 7 hours is plenty. So I'm gonna head back to the camp. I mean, I ain't seen nothing but a few squirrels. That was it. So anyway, I'm gonna pack up and I'll see you back at camp. Here's a better deal of those acorns. See the acorns on there, and also the leaves. So I don't know. They may call them something else in different areas, but we call them overcups because it's obvious. I mean, the hull covers almost the whole acre. Anyway, that's it. Okay, got some birch bark here. It's river birch. Lay it in there. That's it. I crushed it up a little bit. Got some of this right here. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's dog bane or whatever it is. But it's got little fluffy tops on it. I think that will catch a spark very well. I'll lay that right there. I didn't see anything today. I mean, the wind blew just about all day, and I imagine the deer was kind of laid up because they don't like being out in the wind, and it destroys two of their senses, like their hearing and their sense of smell too. So they don't move too much. They stay pretty close to water and food and just lay up. But tomorrow's another day. We're gonna grab something to eat here. I think I'll fix some ramen noodles or Roman noodles and some beef jerky. So until tomorrow, this is gonna be the end of day 2. We'll see what happens tomorrow on day 3. Last time we got the hog on day 3, so maybe we'll get something on day 3. So stay with us. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow.